on to round one of the W Series 2022 season. First round is Miami with 2 races on the 8th of May. Round 2 is Barcelona on the 21st of May. Round 3 is Silverstone on the 2nd of July. Round 4 is La Castellet on the 23rd of July. Round 5 is Budapest on the 30th of July. Round 6 is Suzuka on the 8th of October. Round 7 is at Austin on the 22nd of October. Round 8 is in Mexico City on the 30th of October. It's race 2 here in Miami.
On board then with the Aston Martin, Nick Homewood from EERC is driving us around a lap. Flat out as you approach down towards turn number 1. Brake all the way down, 3rd gear, 55-mile-an-hour corner for the tight first corner. Rise that up then, 4th gear, 95, 5th gear, 125 round turn 3. Little kinkier down at turn 4 as well as you approach the first real braking zone. 6th gear down to 130 miles an hour, wrist again to 120 as you just literally flying through. Now turn 8, hard on the brakes, 5th gear, 80 miles an hour into the braking zone. Now back on the accelerator at the kink. Now open up, 8th gear, 200 miles an hour, flat out through the DRS zone, down towards turn 11 and turn 12, down the beach side south and the beach side north as well. After the braking zone, slap on the brakes now, into the trickiest part of the track as well. 2nd gear corners as well, around about 50 miles an hour. The apex tightens in on itself as well, triple apexes before this tight chicane at 14 and 15. It's going to really throw the drivers out, as well as this one, turn 16, 45 miles an hour. The wall is closer than it looks on R Factor before it widens up on the track as well. Down the back straightaway, already 8th gear, 207 miles an hour in as well. That's what the driver's going to be feeling. They're going to have to slam on the brakes. Down again, 2nd gear into a late braking zone, 45 miles an hour. Last 2 corners, you're building up speed. Turn 18, 5th gear, 125. Turn 19, 7th gear at 170 miles an hour. Cross the line at over 180. That's a lap of Miami.
Hello and welcome to the second race of the weekend for W Series Round 1 at Miami. It's very unusual this weekend since we have 2 races in 2 days. I mean, like yesterday's wasn't dramatic enough. We have to have today's. Anyway, the starting grid on row 1, it is Jamie Chadwick followed by Neera Marti. Row 2 is Kymmelainen followed by Powell. Row 3 is Belen Garcia followed by Jess Hawkins. Row 4 is Visser followed by Pulling, yet again in 8th. Row 5 is Moore followed by Volrand. Row 6 is Marta Garcia followed by Abby Eaton. Then, 7 is Tomaselli followed by Chambers. Row 8 is De Hughes followed by Babikova. Row 9 is Bustamante followed by, on the last of the grid, Noda.
Hi, Megs.
Hi.
Getting ready for this one, race 2. Just quickly, got some penalty notes for you from yesterday as well. We've had a change, so Garcia got a penalty for hitting Kymmelainen yesterday.
10 seconds.
10-second penalties. Chloe Chambers and Abby Eaton got a 30-second penalty for being out of position at the safety car restart. So Visser promotes to 3rd, Pulling 4th, Tomaselli 5th as well, but it also puts Jess Hawkins 2nd. So yesterday it was a Brit 1-2 for the W Series. As we're getting ready for this one, 30 minutes plus 1 lap, and the parade lap about to begin.
It was a 1, 2 and 4.
1, 2 and 4, yeah, because Abby Pulling down as well. And finally, away they go on the grid then.
Woohoo.
For the formation lap.
Yeah. It was originally a really good day for Generation yesterday. Double points, so then they've sadly got only single points now. But they got a race win. That's good. Race
Absolutely, yeah.
Brilliant day for Racing X, though.
Yeah, I'll be putting fourth, Bruno Tomaselli in fifth, so they both got some great results in the end. Quanta Fury as well. Maria Martin and Belen Garcia down to seventh, but Marta Garcia, of course, getting that 10-second penalty, dropped her back. The Emma Kimalainen finished 15th. I read that as Kimmelainen's fault, though, for turning in. She went round the outside at turn 17 and just turned in on Marta Garcia. Where was she expecting Garcia to go?
I really don't know. It kind of reminded me of a few days ago with Kevin Magnussen and Danny Rick. Like, where was Danny to go? And in this case, it's like, where? This track is very tight, this track, because you're not really sure where you're meant to go. And it's new for the W Series lot.
Well, we're the first official races. I mean, yesterday for W Series was the first official race ever at the Miami International Circuit, International Autodrome.
Exactly. So it's very new to the whole thing, and we've only had confirmation from W Series of how races can go, and that involved a red flag.
Yeah, first ever red flag was yesterday as well,
which came out way too late.
We've also got this screen as well, which is our social screen. We'll be enjoying the race. Give us at the bottom will be the race control messages. And across from us as well, will be giving us the tweet deck as well with the hashtag W Series, hashtag Miami GP involved as well as they round the beach section at the beach south and the beach north, turns 12 and 13 to the type 14 15 chicane. Surprised no one put it in the wall there yesterday. And the red flag actually came down at turn 7 at the marina.
Do you reckon they'll put it in the wall today?
Oh, yeah. I think we're going to have another accident-packed race.
I think we've avoided the rain, though. Oh, we can see Lando Norris there.
40% chance of it during the F1. That's what we've got. And apparently for some people who live around here, they say that the rain is coming. They can feel it. So the F1 later should be quite exciting. W Series, though, to kick us off for today. Jamie Chadwick on pole position, winner yesterday. I'm expecting her to win today.
Team Radio, Powell.
Yesterday.
Okay, head down. Yeah, just stay out of trouble and you'll make it to the finish and you'll be on the podium 100%.
Stay out of trouble and you'll make it onto the podium. Well,
she's fourth on the grid, so
she couldn't really help the trouble last time. A lot of debris on the track, come to think of it. They still have not properly cleared up, I see.
No, they haven't. It's all... They did sweep overnight, I was told, but only the start-finish line. So the dirty side of the grid didn't have any of the rubber on it. Because the start line, the fastest line is where the pole sitter is.
I am going to be
on the
criticising
right-hand side of the grid.
Miami's circuit sweepers.
Yeah.
You're not very good right now, are you?
It's not being great, is it? As they come through.
It's not been a very ethical type of race.
Yeah. Let's have this camera angle for the start of the race, please. That's a great angle.
You get it all in one view. I would prefer that angle too.
Yeah. Anyway, last car's coming in the back.
Then you can see where the stalls are.
My prediction for the start, the clutch was slipping on a lot of them. They've changed the clutches. We should have a smooth start, but turn 1 is going to be tricky, Megs.
I predict at least a few stallers. Right, 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Are we underway for the second time in Miami? Have we got any stallers? It appears not for the first time. I think that's happened a long time. Down to turn 1. Clean getaway from Jamie Chadwick. Emma Kimmelainen's really trying to find a way round Nera Marti.
I swear I saw Balak Bossi or Bustamani going round as well. I think they were catching some rear slides, but it's been a clean start from everyone so far.
Which
Chadwick,
happened in ages.
Yeah, Chadwick defending as well. I think that's Vissa under pressure. Volvo and Seymour, Marta Garcia's all coming through as well. And we know that ended yesterday between them all as well. It's a clean start in race 2 of the W Series. It's going wide there. That was one of the Puma team as well.
It looks like...
Can't quite tell. The driver track is not working just yet.
It looks like Abby Eaton trying to get round Abby Pulling.
Side by side, though, that's Emma Kimmelainen on the inside of Nera Marti down to the chicane.
She just fails to make that move.
If she breaks late, she might get it.
If she gets a perfect corner around here, she might get it. Oh,
she's
got
again.
it.
No, she's gone straight on. How many times have we seen that yesterday with Kimmelainen, just locking up and going straight on?
That's her trouble here. She can't properly get the corner things.
It's a disappointment, actually, that yesterday we had full grandstands for W Series. This morning we don't, because no one's come in yet. So that's a disappointment, but we're still seeing some great racing. So Kimmerlinen back to second, and we know she had the pace to pass Chadwick yesterday because she did so before the Eaton crash, which brought out the safety car.
We're focusing a lot on Marta Garcia, I just noticed.
Yeah. The time is wrong, by the way. It's 10 seconds out. I'll fix that. Go on.
Right, so coming round to another corner. I don't know the corners as well, Joshua does. So it looks like... making a move there from... It looks... I want to say Volverand.
It looks like, on the inside. Chloe
40.
Chambers on the outside. Look there, she's in the Jenna Racing. We've got a yellow
49.
flag, sector 3, Megs. Yellow. So
yellow.
someone's round. It's not Jess Hawkins, is it? No, there she
No.
is. Jess is still out in
Is it
front.
Tomaselli?
I can't quite tell. Yellow in the final sector. Noda's dropped down 10 seconds back. So has
Don't tell me it's Chloe Chambers.
Barakova. Yellows are in, greens are out. So whatever it was, it has now
Maybe
disappeared.
it was a spinner.
Yeah, it could have been. Or someone gone too deep into the braking zone for turn 17 and just had to loop it back around. So,
Probably.
it's probably a spinner
Hopefully.
as they come through. But so far, it's Jamie Chadwick leading the way.
At least we haven't had a safety car yet, because honestly, I don't think we can take another race of safety car mainly leading.
Good start, though, as well, because we're seeing Bites Kavissa up there. Marta Garcia passes Volveren for ninth, so the two teammates switch over positions as well as they head back down towards turn 11 after the long braking zone. This is where we'll see the DRS in Formula 1. Nice big overtaking spots on the opening lap.
Oh, Emma Kimmerlinen searching for a spot round the outside, it looks like. She's changing strategies now. Can't get round the inside, so thinks maybe I can get round the outside.
Pulling's past Wolverend.
I reckon she'll go for a move around the Red Bull section.
This here, in the little
Red Bull
tricky...
complex.
Well, we saw yesterday Chadwick got past here by Kimmerlinen and before the safety car came out, so it's entirely possible.
I think it might be her favourite section.
Gigi Noda has dropped a long way back in that field as they come down.
She
Actually,
must have
Megan,
been the spinner.
I think the shrapnel you're seeing on the track, is that coming from the overhanging trees on this circuit, look?
No.
Does give us a great look, though. I think that's one of my favourite
See,
shots at this
That's a
track.
piece of debris there.
Is that Abby Pulling?
Oh.
Yes, it is. Pulling, trying to pass Volverend with Chloe Chambers just behind her, as that is a move on the inside. Can't tell if that was Abby Eaton or not. It was Abby Eaton making a move.
Replay of the start. And there was 0 stallers, which I'm still impressed by. Oh, it looks like...
Everyone on the pit lane line was too far back. So, yeah, everyone who started towards the pit lane wall on the inside had a slow getaway to everyone who's on the right-hand side of the track.
Babikova really had to make a comeback from those two cars. Oh, little bits of contact there for
Noda.
Babikova. No, it was Babikova.
So it was Babakova who dropped back on the opening lap. Oh, good.
Yeah, she got hit by both Tomaselli and Noda, so... Was it
spot.
Tomaselli?
I didn't see
It was
that.
either Tomaselli or De Hughes.
And either way, well, Emily De Hughes has dropped back to 15th position, but look at Kimmerlinen right on the pace now, trying to get past Lilia Marti for second position on the run down towards turn 11. Looks to the inside line. Now, she has not managed to get it stopped on the brakes before.
Can
but
she do it? She's done it.
Great move. On the
That-
inside, yeah.
She's finally managed to perfect that move.
Seems to be, yeah.
It's taken her 2 days.
It has, yeah. 2 different races, and we've actually got more racing in this opening couple of laps than we did yesterday when we were in a safety car for so long.
More passes Hawkins.
Oh, that's not going to go well.
Oh,
yeah.
see what I mean about the debris on the track?
There's a lot of debris on that track, yeah, as they come through down the back straight after the Red Bull section. This is on the way in out of 16. Down Lakeside Straight as well. And it's turn 17, trying to find the braking zone.
Nira Marti seems to be wanting to make a comeback from before, and I think our timing screen has stopped.
Could have done, because it's
Or it
showing
hasn't updated.
Chadwick and Marty as 1-2. So, yeah, the timing screen isn't working correctly at the moment.
Well, Noda passes Tomaselli. Tomaselli has dropped right
there we
back,
go.
so I'm wondering, is there something wrong with her?
Oh,
car?
a late move there. Is that Jess Hawkins trying to get past on Sarah Moore, I want to say?
Sarah Moore's in red.
So that's Alice Powell trying to pass near the Marty then. So it's
would
the other
be.
Bristol Street Motors.
Yeah.
as well as they come through. So Alice trying to hold back. As this could be a podium for Alice. After yesterday, she said disappointed to come away from the end of the race with no points. Definitely want points going forward.
23 minutes to go, plus 1 lap. And it's been very smooth sailing. Right now, track clear. What was there?
Yellows were out, but
I didn't know they were still.
I didn't see any
going.
yellows flash up on my screen, so
No.
I would say that we're okay and then we're perfectly clear.
They must have been cleaning up some debris I got on the track then.
Yeah, it must have been up the
change.
inside. That again, that's Alice Powell trying to go around the outside. So on Lilia Marti. Oh, and Bruno Tomaselli has come into the pit lane. That's
I
why
thought
the
there
race
was
gone
something
red.
wrong with her. She kept dropping back. I knew something was wrong the moment she dropped behind Chambers.
So Tomaselli's out of the race, I would say.
Yeah, I reckon she's done something to her car.
Billy Monker's in the pit lane.
Tomaselli's dropped down the order quite drastically, and now we see images of her now in the pit. So yeah, it looks like this could be race over. Although the tyres are coming off the car, so they might be just swapping a tyre. She might have a big flat spot. We did see that yesterday.
I think that she had the beginning of a puncture because that front right tyre looked very deflated. So coming in for an early puncture, probably caused by the little debacle at the start.
Yeah. So, but she's nearly a lap down then at the moment. But Kim Alainen set the fastest lap, 1:57.
Let's have a look what
correction, Sarah Moore.
Oh.
1:57.466. So she's 0.3 of a second faster at the moment than anyone else on the track right now.
Well, she's trying to get past
Visser.
Visser. You're bound to want to be the fastest if you want to get past Visser.
Just see at the moment, Vroom Vroom is back as well at the moment. You see SpongeBob screaming on the tweet deck. But this is great news for Jamie Chadwick and for Jenna Racing as well. We heard in the pre-show on W Series World Feed that Caitlin Jenner wants this to be Jamie Chadwick's last year in the W Series. She'll settle for no less, Caitlin Jenner, than getting Jamie a seat in F2 for 2023. So she wants Jamie in Formula 2 next year.
Oh, she's very determined.
I think she deserves it as well. She's certainly one of the most consistent. She may not be the fastest, but she's a 2-time champion. And she is consistent in the field. And this is very good for Jamie Chadwick.
She did win the first race. And once you get her at the front of the field, it's very unlikely that she'll change.
Did Jamie win last year in Austria, race 1? Or was it Alice Powell who won race 1?
I think Alice won that.
But Jamie did win in that opening double-header.
Jamie did win the next one.
Yeah, because it was a double-header, but a week apart.
Yeah.
Because there was one at Styria, one in Austria, to open that one up last year.
The dreaded Austrias. Oh, God, the amount of times I did Austria last year.
Only going to do it twice this year, though, not 4.
Thank goodness it compares to the 8.
Oh, brilliant move up the inside as well. That's very much going defensive there again. Kim Alainen trying to defend for Marty. And now here comes Alice Powell looking up the inside.
No.
Marty's through. How did that happen?
I don't know.
Kim Alainen had less power coming out of that corner. She's off the track.
She's on the tail.
She's off the track. She'll have to give this back.
Her massively. Jamie Chadwick gets fastest lap, 1:57.414.
No. Kim Alainen's going to have to give that place back. She did it off the track. She was all 4 wheels off the track. That's naughty from Kim Alainen. This is what I mean. She was at fault yesterday. The stewards gave the penalty to Marta Garcia. She's at fault today, and probably there'll be no penalty. But look at Alice Powell. Alice Powell's going for it and gets shut off. Belen Garcia is joining the party, but this is the important thing. If Powell passes Marty, what's happened to Chadwick?
Why is there a big change around?
No, it's an error on the timing screens. If Alice Powell passes Nuria Marti, Kim Alainen will have to let them both back through.
She will.
Because she has to drop behind Nuria Marti. She did that overtake off the track, in my opinion. So I saw her. She was all 4 wheels off the track there. So.
Unless Nira finds a way to get past Kim Alainen now.
Oh, there you go. Ah, that was a late move.
Oh, a little bit of contact from 3 wheels there between them. Honestly, that might be a little bit of payback from Nira Marti. So, looks like the players are now to be given back now. So that solved that issue, at least. Though, around the Red Bull complex, as we like to call it, pulling past is Hawkins. Hawkins is dropping way back. Maybe she needs to enter the pit lanes too.
Oh, yeah, started 6th, dropped to 10th. So bad start for Jess Hawkins. She's been passed by Abby Pulling as well for the Generation X team.
Garcia is really trying to pass Powell. She can't find a way. So
That is a lapped car. That's Tomaselli being lapped by Jamie Chadwick. So now we've got Tomaselli
we're getting lap cars
in the way.
now.
Yeah, that's the first time that's happened. So,
Yeah.
so she'll go a lap down.
Miami's full of firsts.
We've got a comment in the chat. Hello to Synthil. And Lolly says lap 2 out of 99. Not on here, I hope, but on the lap counter, yeah, because it's a timed race, 30 minutes plus 1 lap. And Upright Fossil says, hi guys, I'm watching live and love the commentary over the other guys. Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Join us for the Miami Grand Prix later on as well. We've got that race coming up with live ones. And I'm not feeling great today either, so that cheered me up. Thank you for that. I've got a bit of a throat problem. Go on.
Sarah Moore makes the fastest lap yet again, trying to get past Visser. Her lap was a 1:57.346, and we're watching the battle now between Visser and Moore. You can see Moore's really trying to get on that outside line, which makes a change to what everyone else is going for. They usually keep going to the inside. Maybe she wants to make a big change around. Yeah.
Racing with Scuderia W, of course, explains the red Scuderia. It's a Ferrari team, Italian run team there as well. And Abby Eaton's dropped down to 16th place now as well, which is surprising.
Cars dropping back.
Yeah. Always as well,
Really?
it seems as well. Could it be tyres? Is it too early to talk about the tyre going off? Because they don't last that long. They don't get many sets either across practice qualifying the race.
Given we saw a puncture and there's debris on the track. Oh, little bit of a jump in the air there from Sarah Moore.
Yeah, it
going-
unsettled it, didn't it? Just
Yeah.
sort of pushed it too deep.
She went really high up.
Is that Tomaselli with a bigger puncture? Or is that just heat haze? It's heat haze.
It better be heat haze.
I just saw that the rear wheel was flapping, but it's the heat haze generated off the cars and the humidity, which has skyrocketed here.
Oh, Alice Powell really trying to make a move on Kimmerleinen there. She was thinking about it, though backed out at the last second. Who's behind Moore? Marta Garcia's trailing behind quite further down. Nira Marti gets fastest lap with a 1:57.177, which is immediately taken away by Abby Pulling.
Oh, dive bomb and a half from Powell.
Whoa.
And Kimberlina tried to go back around the outside, and, well, that was, I think, Alice just letting her know that she's there.
Yeah, she has done that tactic before.
Yeah.
So,
She did it against Jamie Chadwick last year
Just
at some point.
hi, just let you know I can pat you if I want to.
But look at Belen. Belen Garcia is closing up on her now thanks to that little party error.
Well, Belen certainly is good at seeing
Yeah,
the
yeah.
little gaps that she can get through. I can tell you that.
Yeah, she is. And we've seen it before. We've seen it happen time and time again. Is it going to be another opportunity for an overtake, or is it going to have to really defend?
I think she's going to have to defend now because Belen's really going for it. Right, see? Belen's really trying to go on the inside this time. She keeps looking for that little space. I can't get
Alice
through.
is defending that inside line like a demon.
Going on the outside now.
We've seen that work before in this part of the track down turn 11.
Can she pat? Oh,
She's got the
just
inside. Oh, she's all four off though. So
she
over
doesn't
the
get
white line.
past.
She might though. Round the Red Bull complex. That's side
Can
by
she make
side.
it?
No.
No, she can't.
And I tell you what, give them both credit. They've just got wheel to wheel through the tightest part of the track. It's only 10 meters wide. And this, yeah, what are you seeing Otto for? What have you noticed?
Visser.
Behind. Oh, is she catching?
Yeah, Visser and Moore are catching rapidly because of their little debacle just
There we are. Look, the back of them. Now with pictures we can see.
It's a train. Oh, Visser is moving to the outside, it looks like. Or is that inside? I can never tell. No,
It'll
she
be the
looks-
inside for the corner, but it was, yeah.
She's looking for the move to make past Belen Garcia, which is going to cause a lot of problems for Powell, let's face it, because
Yeah,
Powell,
if
the
Powell's,
Visser.
what was it?
Uh-oh.
She's 2 seconds back, is she at the moment? No,
Yeah.
Powell's just there, isn't she? Yeah, and she is 2 seconds back to Milan as they cross the line. And the timings update. Sarah Moore's going for it.
whoa, that was a very smooth move from Sarah Moore.
Inside line, gets ahead of
This is
Baitska Visser.
Visser was too concentrated on getting past Belen Garcia there that she didn't notice Moore was there anymore.
Good moves, I'm finding
Yeah.
as well.
Just like wait until you're forgotten about.
Is this this is it from off-board angle? That's a quick replay. Dives up the inside,
See,
and
she was too concentrated.
she gets that move done though, doesn't she? And she does go deep, but she's able to defend at the exit. That's something that Kimmerleinen hasn't been able to master a lot this weekend, and we've seen a lot of accidents with her.
I hope I see a lot more of that because that was a very skillful move. Because if this had tried to go round more,
Yeah.
then she would have had to give the place back. So either way, that place was Moore's. Team radio for Alice Powell.
Focus on Emma now. Focus on Emma.
Focus on the battle for third.
I'm glad you could hear that. I couldn't.
I know, they're very quiet, but focus on the battle with for third, not with behind. So that's interesting. Hawkins and Volverend are swapping over positions as well. They have changed the clutches in everyone, though, because Daniel from Races Behind the Helmet is on the Grid Network team as well, and he's been telling us what's been happening. They have finally replaced all the clutches. They've been telling us since Thursday that the clutch has been slipping when they drove the cars around the track.
Well, it seems to
shake
be
them down.
working now.
Yeah, seems to be.
At least we don't have all that drama from yesterday. See, there's a tree branch on the track.
Ah, so that's come over from the tree, yeah. And of course, if the drivers hit that, I know it's a twig, but it is strong enough to break the suspension. At speed, that twig becomes a hammer.
And it has leaves.
Yeah.
As well. It's going to slap you.
The leaves won't cause too much problem. The wood will, though, because imagine if you're... depends how big the twig is, really, as well. It could still get in the engine and cause a lot of problems. It's like when
Go in
you...
the engine. Why do I see a load of green stuff?
It's like
green smoothie.
it's like with water. If you swim normally, it's fine. You can pass through it. But if you slap into it, it's actually like you're hitting marble.
Yeah, it can break a person's back or kill them.
Yeah.
Especially
It's
from
all
high
about.
enough.
So it's all about the weight of and the speed acceleration as well. What's that? Energy equals mass times squared. M equals MC squared.
Yeah.
So what's C?
M equals MC squared.
Energy equals mass.
I can't remember what C is.
Anyone know what C is in basic science?
Energy equals mass times...
Speed of light? I don't know.
I think it is. Speed of light.
I
So,
can't remember what C is.
isn't it true that if you're going down towards water, then try and enter it at the angle?
At an angle, yeah. 'Cause
So if any of
otherwise-
you end up having to fall from a high ledge
That's why
of-
divers always
Yeah.
end at angles, yeah.
if you fall from high up, try and angle yourself to go that way and in like that.
Yeah. On a downward slope, yeah.
Yeah.
Energy
Like skiing.
equals mass times velocity. Thank you very
Velocity.
much. Side by side, that is Chloe Chambers round the outside of Jess Hawkins. So Hawkins down to 12th now.
You won't
Chloe
believe I
Chambers
got
up to 11th.
Sexism science.
Yes. I'll convert that into the old timetables.
B.
Nice. Yeah, so, all right, Fossil, thank you very much. Energy equals mass times velocity. That is it. Equals MC squared. Oh, radio. Presumably this will be pulling. It
Yeah.
is.
Rookie
You've
weekend.
been fastest car on track for the last 3 laps. This is mega
Oh.
pace.
Well, that's because she's stuck in 8th place, but she is fast. I want to say fast. She's really, really fast at the moment as
She's
well.
biding her time.
This is for Racing X, of course.
And that's taken away from her Bandera Marty now.
She hasn't crossed the line yet. Hang on. Now she has. And yeah, she's lost the fastest lap. Maria Marti takes the fastest lap now. 1:56 to
encouragement.
66. Yeah. Don't talk to her in the braking zone. That's the problem. De Hughes is up to 13th. So Emily De Hughes has made a fantastic move up there.
Makes a massive change from yesterday.
We've got Bus, Bab, and Eat in 14th, 15th, and 16th on the timing screen, which makes me think of Bacon Butties as well for some reason. Bacon Baps, and Eaton.
Can we get
Eaton
someone
Messenger.
whose
Oh,
initials
sorry.
would be Cab?
Billy's in the pits.
27, and the
Cab.
radio messages that we're hearing about seem really positive. So Alice has got her head down and opened that gap up a little bit to Belen Garcia, and she's closing now on that podium. And after yesterday's difficulties, that's what she want to do: get a podium today.
That's Billy Munger down in the pit lane.
Can we get someone whose
Volvrand.
initials are KB?
Cab.
Kebab.
Kebab. Yeah,
And
to be
then
fair,
eat.
that'd be nice.
And
Eat kebab.
Eat kebab. That's a big endorsement. Let's make that
Noda could be noodles. If we just want to go that way. Eat noodles. Yeah.
Noodles.
Yeah.
We should have someone with,
I love playing the anagrams.
it's like eat noodle.
Like Jenson Button, Sergio Perez, and Roman Grosjean. Everyone used to be very happy when it used to be Butt Grow Pear.
Don't give up. Don't give up. Anything for that.
Hawkins.
That's Jess Hawkins as well. So just concentrate on not letting anything go behind and keep on the attack. 8 minutes 30 to go. And I'm seeing a lot of more action than we did yesterday. But once again, Jamie Chadwick beginning to run away with it. And she's not feeling the pressure from Maria Marti just behind her. These two have checked out at the front. Kemalainen, I don't know if she's saving her tyres or something, but she's 3 seconds back and falling into the clutches of Alice Powell.
Though, unfortunately, Alice Powell's also falling into the clutches of
Belen Garcia. The other one. Look at that, though.
Belen Garcia.
Abby Pulling. 1:56.406. New
She got
fast
it back.
lap again, yeah. Well, of course, you can see the race control messages because they're just below us. Radio, Pulling.
Don't get stuck behind Vista. We need to get it done.
Don't get stuck behind Visser. We need to get it done.
are
And
they
she is
trying to
stuck
get
behind
done?
her.
Well, I'm sure she'll make her move. Have you noticed everyone who's behind Visser seems to get the fastest lap?
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
They really, really try to get
They get
around
the
her.
toe, don't they?
Yeah, because Visser is increasingly difficult to get around. That's what everyone's learned.
Here we go. Abby's got the double toe. So Abby Pulling pulls to the outside line. That's a difficult one. Did down to turn 11.
Can she
Might
make
not
it?
work.
Can she make it?
She'll have to shut the door very early.
I don't think today's a good day for Visser.
No, this has been passed. Or has she? Side by
Oh,
side.
Sarah Moore just made that move not possible then. Can she do it? Can she do it? Yes!
Pulling's through. She pulls ahead.
Gets an order, follows it
Yeah.
straight away. That is a rare quality to have
In a driver.
Yeah, in a driver, to immediately get an order and then just like, okay, I'll do that right now.
No ifs or buts there. Just going straight away into attack. And look at that from Chadwick. The gap was what? 7/10 on the cross line last time? It's now 1.5. So Jamie's starting to pull back the advantage with 6 minutes 30
Well,
plus
she's
1 lap to
bored.
go. Yeah.
She's bored, she wants some excitement.
Oh, all right, Foster said correction. Energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. But speed is speed. Thanks for this.
E equals MC
So
squared.
what I did say was yeah,
so
so
you
it
were
is.
right.
It's energy equals
Break the toe. Break the toe.
fantastic
Equals
toe.
MC squared.
A fantastic job. Break the toe is what Abby Pulling's just been told.
Equals MC
So energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. So energy equals mass times the speed of light squared.
The one equation everyone knows.
Yeah,
E
equals MC squared. Didn't they try to prove it was false a couple of months ago, a couple of years ago?
They tried to prove it was false.
But they ended up finding out it was actually correct all the time.
Yes.
Anna, don't mess with Einstein.
Yeah, and don't mess with the one equation everyone knows. That and photosynthesis. Which I keep forgetting now. Though
Don't you know the rain cycle, Megan?
I do, unfortunately.
If it rains during the F1, I'm sure we'll have plenty of time for photosynthesis, thanks to the fact that the race will probably have to be stopped.
I know that respiration is the reverse of photosynthesis.
Yes. Yeah. We breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide, whereas the plants breathe in carbon dioxide and blow out plants. That's why
We need each other to survive.
That's why the International Space Station has plants on board, because that's how they regenerate their oxygen supply. Radio, Chadwick.
Pace is really good.
Imagine
That
if
is.
they had someone on the space station that was really bad at taking care of plants. It's like, I killed the plant. Good luck.
Yeah, that's it.
Good luck. We ain't helping you now.
Presumably they have backup seeds as well. But I wouldn't like to do that. Yeah.
Just like, can't you send me up more oxygen? You're in a vacuum where oxygen is not a thing you have.
Some of the
very
backup
little.
drivers just watching along there as well. In case anybody's sick, they slot in. 18 cars. I would much prefer 20.
Yeah, a nice round number.
Nice round number. 10 teams, 20 drivers, 10 each team.
I love a
that's
10
good, yeah.
team. It can be like the Williams. Oh,
Well, Jenny Racing really stepped in and saved one of the teams this year because it was only going to be 16 drivers.
ooh, that would have been terrible.
I would like if W Series actually ran their own team. I know the cars are the same and all homologated by W Series.
Like the W
Yeah.
team.
Like
the A team.
we had W Series as a whole team in the first year. Oh, Race control, black and orange flag for car 63 of Babikova because she's got a broken front wing.
Did she even know that happened? That must have been going for the entirety of the race because Babikova was one of the ones who hit. Was it Bustamante? No, wasn't it Babikova that got hit? She must have had that the entirety of
And she
the race.
She would have felt that as well throughout
Yeah.
the entire race. The downforce would be low into each part of the track. Big lockup!
Oh,
And that was from Sarah Moore. And now Abby Pulling's trying around the outside. Can't do it.
oh, she got close though. She's looking for another way to get around. It looks like I think she's planning to go to the outside of this time because you see she's constantly pulling, constantly to the right.
This is looking fab. I'm loving this. Bang on action. Bang on racing. 2 minutes 52 to go. Plus 1 lap. Battle for 6. Moore pulling in. Baitska Vissa joins in now as well. But she's a bit too far back in my opinion. Although there's this Emma Kimmerlein under pressure from Alice Powell.
Yes.
Alice can't find a way through.
I love how everyone's constantly battling. Belen Garcia. I'm just driving.
Yeah, just staying through.
It's like perfectly in the middle of both things.
Abby's got ahead.
Oh.
Abby's passed Sarah.
Ah!
But Sarah Moore's trying to come
How
back.
could we see that?
This is in the battle as well. Moore around the outside.
Pull to the right, pull to the right, pull to the right.
Oh, that's going to be close. She gets it on the dust at turn 1 with some oil dropped in the Porsche race yesterday and lost out some time. Abby Pulling, take a round of applause up into 6th place. And now Sarah Moore's going to drop down, maybe to 8th, because look at Visser getting close. 2 minutes to go.
Replay now of Abby getting round Moore. That was skillfully done, going round that corner and be able to perfectly block off Moore right away.
Inside hairpin.
1 minute 40 to go, plus 1 lap, and Babikova enters the pit lane, probably likely to sort out her front ring, which should have been sorted out 28 minutes ago.
She's finally got that black and white flag. The stewards finally started looking at the broadcast, which is probably better news as well.
Just like, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
She should be in.
Oh, no. Lock up again. Sarah Moore. I think she's definitely got... We saw her look at, 3 times now? That tyre's going to be destroyed. Billy's in the pits.
Yesterday she actually finished in the points, but she got a 30-second time penalty after the race that dropped her out because of an infringement around the safety car line 1. So that experience yesterday that she doesn't have, she's new to the championship, not paying off, but today she's putting an impressive drive together to be in the points.
Right, so battle for 7th includes Moore, Visser and Marta Garcia.
Visser
They are
to the
very
inside.
close. Oh, Visser's making a move against Sarah Moore and gets through, it looks like. Can she stick it though? Yes, she can.
Nice move at the last couple of corners. I don't know why the F1 drivers are writing this track off as we're not going to see a lot of action, because so far we've seen quite a bit.
We've always seen action in W Series for it.
Always.
20 seconds to go now, plus a lap.
Where's Jamie, though? Is she in the last sector?
Oh, she's like 2 seconds ahead of Nera Marcy.
Oh, that's good then.
She's
So-
winning this race.
Hey,
unless she crashes.
I've got my pick a winner right so far. I said Jamie would win both races.
I said Jamie would win the second race.
So you get some points on the board for pick a winner. I get double points for pick a winner. And I said Leclerc would take pole. And if he wins today, I get points. So right now, in the Grid Network standings, I'm on a roll with points.
I'm rooting for Lando for the race.
Starts 8th, though. It's going to be tricky.
1 lap to go now, since it's 0 on the clock. Right.
What's a quack?
It's like a mix between a clock and a walk.
I was wondering where you were going with that one.
I wanted to say countdown, but I ended up saying clock instead.
What about timer?
Timer would also be better. Instead of quack.
Yes. Got Kwan.
Can you imagine a clock walk?
No, but I'm gonna make you that as a Christmas present this year. Just present it to you as a
walk
with a
on it.
clock in it. Yeah, like in the handle or something or other, just stuck to the inside of the pan. I don't know. Anyway,
It's like, Here's your Christmas Eve present.
Tell you what I'll do. I'll get a clock and I'll make all the numbers on the inside. So it's a you can hang it on the wall. It's a walk clock. Anyway, back to the action because Kimberlinen's finally going to be passed by Powell for third position. Alice goes round the outside of the braking zone. Kimberlinen again taking them all deep. Oh, it's happened again! It's happened again!
That's the same place.
And that has got to be Kimberlinen's fault again. She gives no room to last lap. Both races.
Oh, she about to be passed by Abby Pulling.
Well, Powell's third, but she hit the wall and she's got damage. I think Kimberlinen is proving that she's not even worth W Series at this rate. Second time, same corner, and
Hawkins has also got something, I think.
Well, Powell also hit the wall again, so she got suspension damage. I think she's carrying on at the moment, but what was that from Kimberlinen? Honestly, look at that. Powell's going around with no broken front wing, and Abby Pulling's trying to get fifth away with everything, but Kimberlinen's just defending everything.
Right, so that was the same place Kimberlinen crashed or spun yesterday.
Same situation as well.
Yeah,
blocked
so
off the other driver.
Maybe she should have, not done that. And maybe we should look out for that in Formula One.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'd have to check out that one. Speed is speed. A little rock, a million miles per hour. Big rock barely moving. How much damage? Cheers. Same thing. Speed is speed. It's like, what weighs more? A ton of feathers or a ton brick?
They
Both
weigh
the same.
weight.
Yeah. Replay of yesterday, yes, is the right fossil. Great job, enjoyed it. Glad I found you. Hope to follow and I will sub as soon as things are done. Cheers. Well, welcome to the party. Yellow flags, by the way, have been retrieved.
Jess
and
Hawkins.
yeah, you can watch
in
us
the
for the F1 race later.
Team Radio Powell.
Okay, just finish the race. Just finish the race.
Oh!
Yeah, that's going to fly. She's got to be really careful.
Oh.
Race control.
Okay,
Investigated after the race. Kimberlinen Powell will update you with that in the Formula 1 race. But Jamie Chadwick's about to do the double, and she's coming to the line.
That is very concerning from what Powell is doing right now. And Jamie is... Can we see her making her way to the line?
Here we go. Here she is.
Yay! Right, so round the last corner. And Jamie Chadwick wins for the second time this weekend for Miami Grand Prix. She wins both of them, so basically she's the overall winner. Second race win for Jenna Racing, and Alice Powell's front plate doesn't fall off, and she's in third.
That's crucial. She won't lose anything at scrutineering.
And it's in
Nina
third.
Marty's second.
Jess Hawkins finishes this in the pit lane.
Oh, Jess. Chloe Chambers gets points. So after yesterday not getting any points, today she finishes 10th and gets points. Volveren down to 11th.
Right, I'll read out the top, well, whatever I can see once they've passed the line.
They've all taken the flag.
Or nearly.
Well, we may as well start. They'll all be there soon. They're all following each other quite quickly.
Right, so in first we have Jamie Chadwick, followed by Nira Marty, making up for yesterday's really bad blunder. Then we have in third Alice Powell with a damaged front plate. Hold on, just quick replay. Here is the replay between Kimberlinen and...
She lost on her own.
Oh.
Well, that shouldn't be any
So
investigation.
She caused damage to Alice Powell instead.
So Kimberlinen came into the hairpin,
That's not her fault then.
and as soon as she hit the newly relayed tarmac, she lost the rears and spun.
It's not really her fault then, is
Yeah,
it?
so she didn't get hit by Alice at all. She hit Alice. So Alice is definitely third. In my opinion, there's no investigation necessary there.
Yeah, there isn't.
Alice takes third. Great podium.
Yay. Right, so fourth is Belen Garcia, followed by in fifth Emma Kimberlinen. Sixth is Abby Pulling, did very well. Team radio for Jamie Chadwick now.
Checkered flag. Great job. Great job. That was a brilliant drive. That was a mega drive.
Yeah, that felt better than yesterday. Great job. Very good job. Thank you, Nick. Thanks for the event. Thanks for me, Jenna. Great weekend. We'll be here in Miami. Let's celebrate properly now.
Josh?
If we needed any more proof of how good Jamie Chadwick is to not be in W Series and to be in Formula 2, we've seen it this weekend doing the double.
We certainly have. And it's, to carry on the points, it's seventh is Baitsky Vista, followed by in ninth Marta Garcia, 10th is Chloe Chambers, 11th Fabian Volverand, 12th is De Hughes, 13th Eaton, 14th Bustamante, 15th is Noda, 16th is Babikova, 17th is retired Jess Hawkins, and 18th is Bruno Tomaselli.
Upright Fossil says Powell finishing with pieces hanging loose. Love this stuff. So, guys, I have some miscellaneous nonsense not related on the screen. Wish you would use it for the intervals or anything else. Cheers and thanks again. Absolutely, send it over as they come through. And Grid Network saying, we thinking Belen Garcia on the podium? No, I think Alice. I think Alice is safe because Alice was innocent bystander. She actually got damage from Emma Kimalainen. If anything, I think Emma Kimalainen could be given a penalty for causing contact.
She could be. I would reckon a 10-second penalty, maybe. No, 5.
Yeah. Well, if Marta got a penalty for making contact, then yeah. But in both instances, it's Emma's fault. So Emma Kimalainen's got to look back at this weekend and think, I've really got to improve my line of driving and defending as well. And Jess Hawkins officially retired on the monitor there as well. So we're going to hear from the top 3 and then the podium, and then it's time to go as we'll go racing for Formula 1. Remember, it's 7:45 British Summer Time. We are on air for the race, and the lights out is 8:30 British time. It's past the hour wherever you are in the world, bar North Korea, where it's top of the hour. But you can subscribe and set the notification bell on YouTube to get all the notifications to when we go live and upload videos. And you can also set the reminder on the YouTube live stream for the F1 race to know when we'll go on air for the pre-show, which we are I'm about to shoot the features for straight after this W Series.
I'm about to go do psychology work.
So we've got dinner soon, haven't we? So we get shooting the pre-show, dinner, into the box about 8:30, and lights out, away we go.
I'll have to wash my hair before that.
What, before the rain race?
Yeah.
I didn't
get time to do it this morning, and I'm not going to bed with wet hair.
So you're going back out, drying your hair, getting changed back into your clothes, and coming back to the commentary box.
Yeah.
All in the space of 3 hours.
Yep.
Okay, fair dues. Going to be interesting to see how that happens. There's the grandmother of Formula 1, Anne Bradshaw, who's been around with everybody so far. Right, Billy Munger has the post-race interviews.
So, Jamie Chadwick, the second race of the season here in Miami, doubleheader, of course. 2 wins coming out of this week, and what a great start to the championship for yourself.
Yeah, really happy. And to be honest, just happy to bounce back from yesterday, because although we got the win, I didn't know if I deserved it, and I lacked confidence anyway. So, yeah, first proper race under green flag conditions, just really happy I could get that one under our belt.
And like you say, this race was a little bit less chaotic than yesterday, where we had lots of interruptions. The pace looked fairly strong, but Nerea kept coming towards you, and at the end, you just managed to sort of keep consistent and break away from her in the end.
Yeah, I think just with the nature of the track and the heat as well, I just didn't want to make any mistakes, so tried to keep my tyres in check, and when I needed to, I responded, but other than that, just tried to keep it calm and just do what I could to get a gap. And fortunately, the last few laps, you gave me a bit more breathing space so I could relax a little bit more.
Well, the perfect start to a season, 2 wins here in Miami. Congratulations. So, Nerea, yesterday, obviously, starting from pole position, you would have hoped to have a better result, but it was P6 in the end. Today, starting from second, finishing second. Do you think you can be fairly happy with that result? Your pace looked like you potentially could be fighting for the win at some point.
I'm happy, obviously I wanted to win, but this is racing, I did my everything. At the beginning it was a bit difficult because I was a bit nervous and I didn't find the pace, but each lap I was improving, and yeah, finally P2, so I'm happy.
Well, congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you bounce back at your home race in Barcelona.
I'm super excited to race in Barcelona, finally in Spain. Yeah, I think we can do a really good job there, so looking forward to Barcelona.
Well, congratulations. So, Alice, obviously, yesterday was a difficult day. Today you bounced back P3, your first podium of the season. How can you sum up that race, obviously, with the carnage that unfolded towards the end?
Yeah, I mean, the first thing was trying not to to stall on the start, get it away. I didn't get the greatest of starts, but it was much better than yesterday, that's for sure. So, yeah, it was then about just trying to learn the car, how it felt in the race. Obviously, within the free practice session, we only get one. We prepped for quali, really. So it was all new to me, the race pace. I was really struggling in sector 1 over the bumps, so that was my weakest sector. So that sort of didn't then allow me to catch up down the long straight. Had a scrap with Bellin, which dropped me from Emma, and then eventually worked hard to catch her up, and she just lost it on the brakes. And then I couldn't avoid, smashed into the wall, also clipped her on the way, and then the car was horrendous. So luckily there was only one lap left and we made it to the end. But a big shout out to all the Bristol Street Motors Click to Drive team. Fantastic job of getting the engine and the car back together.
And obviously last year you were Jamie Chadwick's closest rival. She started the season with 2 wins, and obviously you've bounced back from yesterday to be on the podium. What's your approach going to be for the rest of the season now?
Just catch her up. I mean, we should have been on pole, really. We were 3-4 tenths up before the red flag, and it could have been a different story. So, yeah, it's just going to be about trying to keep consistent and not have results like yesterday. You know, it was my fault going into the wall. So hopefully I've got all of that out of the way and I can move forward.
Well, congratulations, and look forward to seeing you in Barcelona.
I'm not looking forward to Barcelona. Formula 1, Formula 2, Formula 3, W Series. I've got to cover it all.
And I've got a test.
Yeah, that really fills me with confidence. And this is through.
Not going to be a good week.
No, it's going to be busy. As well as I swear we've got other stuff on that weekend as well. I think I might have to cry as well.
Go ahead and
There's
do
probably MotoGP on the same weekend somewhere. Although, considering there's one the week after, I don't think there is. Which is interesting news. Right, Lee McKenzie is talking with someone, so I think we've got to wait for the podium once again.
Why did
for a couple
they
of
make us wait
hours.
so long?
I don't know. They've got to drive to where the podium is, of course, 'cause I think it's inside the stadium. We haven't seen the podium yet because it got taken away from us last year.
It'd be interesting to see where this podium is now.
Looking through to the chat quickly as well, which I suppose we can fly to that. Upright Foster says, please tell us again about Jamie Chadwick to F2, please. What are the real chances and when? Real chances, she didn't have the money to progress this year. Caitlin Jenner said, come race me for a year, but I want you in F2 next year. I'm going to make sure I get you to Formula 2. They both agreed, so Caitlin Jenner's trying to get her up there. And the real chances are, could happen that Jamie's in F2 maybe as early as this season, maybe as early as next year. Next year, definitely, I reckon we'll see her in the junior series, other than W. And Grid Network says Jamie Chadwick is in the top 20 of the Grid Network.
Jeez. That's amazing. Though, I will think that Jamie will be able to get into F2 next year because Jamie is very determined and she's got a really good team principal of Caitlin Jenner, and she is very, very, very dedicated and persuasive.
Yeah, she is, yeah. There is also another thing as well that I could think is, are we possibly seeing a different side to Jamie Chadwick this year? Is that she doesn't want to be here. That we all know she shouldn't be here because she should be racing in an actual formula. Is it like I'm basically just going to race here, prove I'm good enough again, and then
This
I'll
is the
say I'll
season
go.
to prove.
Yeah. Well, she's already done it. She's a 2-time champion, but this is like the season to prove to herself she's good enough. Everyone else thinks she's good enough. You heard her say there in the interview she lacks confidence, but she can do this.
I think she would rival a lot of people, even in Formula 1.
Yeah.
I mean, I reckon she'd be at this stage and this early a midfielder.
Yeah. Here's the result, Megs.
I've already read through this once, so I have to read it
Yes,
again.
I'll do it.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Go
Jamie
ahead.
Chadwick wins. Nivea Marti is second, and Iris Powell finishes in third position then. Belen Garcia is fourth, Emma Kimmerleinen fifth, but is under investigation. Abby Pulling is sixth, Baitzka Visser seventh, Sarah Moore eighth, Marta Garcia ninth, and Chloe Chambers rounds out the top 10 for Jenna Racing, getting her first official points of the board after a penalty yesterday. Further down in P11, if the tables drop down for us here.
Fabian Volverand.
Thank you, Mick. With Emily de Hughes 12th, Emma Eaton 13th. Bianca Bustamani is 14th. Juju Noda 15th. Charissa Babikova 16th. Jessica Hawkins retired in 17th, but is classified as she competed more than 90% of the race. And who was last?
Tomaselli.
Yes, Bruno Tomaselli out of the race as well. Podium time. and it's actually on the back half, so it's where the opening ceremony took place, which it's in front of all the grandstand area of the track, so it's at the back of the Hard Rock Stadium. So they've got to drive from where the pit lane is, right underneath the stadium, to where the podium is. So
Seems like a big podium.
that's going to be a long... That's at the back half. That's basically where the podium
It's
is.
a long drive.
Yeah, where the podium is, Megan. It's the straight between turn 3 and 4.
Americans have really big stadiums.
They do, yeah. I can't imagine racing around Blundell Park.
Oh no.
It's physically impossible.
If it's way too small and they make the
Yeah.
they make the corridors really small, and it's not the walls don't look very nice.
They've done it in front of the stadium as well with... I don't think that's the right place for the podium. I'm hearing that next year the podium is going to be inside the baseball stadium. But the only reason they couldn't do it this year is because they're still set up for the tennis. So the tennis stadium and courts are up. Next year I hear that the podium is moving inside the Hard Rock Stadium. Because this doesn't work. It's in the middle of nowhere by the look of it.
There's barely anyone there.
It's a bit like when we had it in Spa back in '98 as well, where the podium is the old podium.
Yeah, and since this is a copyrighted thing, we cannot not speak over it, so we have to speak over it.
The
So-
British national anthem, though, for Jamie Chadwick.
Yeah, we've got 2 Brits and a Spaniard on the podium.
That's good. And going into the next race, of course, we leave here and go over to Barcelona on the 21st of May. Just the one race on the Saturday, though. So it shouldn't affect us too much because it's not a double header, it's just one race.
Yeah.
So we should be okay for that. Then on to Silverstone on July the 2nd. The Castellet, July 23rd. 30th of July, Budapest. Then a big wait till 8th of October for Suzuka. 22nd of
Yeah.
October for Austin. And 30th of October for Mexico.
It was a very, very long wait, I think. Trophy presented by Kimberly Manor
Senior Vice President of Miami.
to Jamie Chadwick, and then to Nera Marty by Catherine Bond Muir, founder and CEO of W Series.
Ms.
And
Bond?
then to Powell, it is...
Don't know. They're just giving him it.
I think it was the same person as the
It
first
was,
time.
yes. Go on, you say it now.
It's champagne time.
It's
You
too
know
hard
what
not
she's
to, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. And
Oh, Alice Powell has absolutely soaked Catherine Bond-Muir.
oh, can you imagine the clean-up for this?
And they've got her because the F1's coming up soon. And the Porsche Super Cup is next.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good morning, says Matthew Owens as well. What an exciting day we have incoming. And also, reminder, me and Megan aren't on USRN this evening. It's Matthew Owens and Matt White talking you through the race as well.
Is that guitar?
It's a guitar, a special present for Jamie Chadwick, who's won the race. So, W Series guitar for the podium. Okay. Right, yeah, hard rock, indeed, yeah.
That's new.
Yeah.
I wonder if whoever's going to win the F1's going to get one.
I hope so, yeah. Charles Leclerc with an electric guitar.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
He's going to win,
A
isn't
red
he?
one.
Yeah, he's going to win. He's going to win. Yeah, Matthew Owens and Matt White will take you through USRN's coverage of the Miami Grand Prix. They'll be on USRN 2. You can find that on the Mixlr app as well.
Be hilarious if Mick won.
Yeah, it would be. Anyway, I'm done. Over to you now.
Right, so thank you for watching this today. It was a lot more calmer than it was yesterday. So join us next time for W Series on the 21st of May for Barcelona, and later today for the Miami F1 race. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.